Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, my name is Aina Sundussy from 8th class 2019 English study program of IKIP Siliwangi. In this occasion, I want to tell you about word classes, or we can say part of speech. Okay everyone, as we know that there are 8 kind part of speech, and you can see on beside me. The first is noun, pronoun, adverb, verb, adjective, preposition, interjunction, and conjunction. Okay, but in this time, I just tell you 3 kind of part of speech. So let's check it out. The first thing I will to tell you about noun. So what is noun? Okay, everyone. Noun is a class of words that have a function as the subject or object of clause, which is to show to represent person, things, or other things that are hindered. And there are many kinds of noun. The first is proper noun. Proper noun is the specific name given to a person, place, or thing. For example, personal name or title. Like Nadia as a name of person, and Africa as name of place, and etc. The second kind of noun is common noun. So what is common noun? Common noun is the word used for something, or in other words, it is the word that appears in a dictionary or a general. If the proper noun is specific, so common noun is a general noun. For example, like car, man, bike, town, weather, and etc. And common noun is the opposite of proper noun. If the proper noun using capital letter, so the common noun using small letter. The third is collective noun. Collective noun is the word used for a group of people or thing, like team, group, choir, and etc. And the fourth is abstract noun. Abstract noun is something you cannot see or touch, like bravery, hate, joy, or childhood. And the last but not least is material noun. Material noun is the type of noun show the name of substance such as gold, water, wood, or coal, where in writing does not begin with the adding of article. Okay, there are kind of noun. So right now we discuss about part of noun. Part of noun, the first is a gender. The noun is used to indicate the gender of person, including work and an animal. In gender, noun group is divided into 3 parts. They are masculine, for example, like father, brother, uncle, and etc. And the second is feminine, for example, like mother, sister, aunt, and etc. And the last but not least, neutral gender, which is show for objects that have no gender, like table, house, clothes, and etc. And the last part of noun is a number. Numbers is a type of noun to describe amount of nouns by using to be singular and plural. We can know based on adding suffix s or es in word of noun. For example, like car, to be cars, car, cars. And then, but not all of word of nouns can adding suffix s or es. Like for example, like child to be children. Child is a singular, and to be plural is children. Okay, now the second I will to tell you about verb. Verbs are used to fill in the predicate position in a sentence and come after the subject. Verb or we can know that is action verb. So action verb is verb are the action word in a sentence that describe what the subject is doing. For example, like the bird flies. Subject in here is the bird and flies is verb or action verb. And sometimes in a verb we can need to helping verb, or we can know auxiliary verb. It's a verb that serves to help the main verb, but when the helping verb is removed, the meaning contained in the sentence doesn't change. For example, like it will fly. Will in here is helping verb and fly in here is verb. Okay, and there are helping verb like is, am, are, was, were, did, do, could, might, can, and might. Based on function, verb divide into two. There are the first is finite verb. Is a verb requires a noun or pronoun placed in the front of it to give a meaning. And finite verb are a group of verbs which have a subject and used as the main verb, which is influenced by tense like present and past. For example, like Farhan eats cake, and to be Farhan ate a cake. And the two is finite verb influenced by agreement. For example, like in the term of person, like I, we, see, and in the example to be the sentence like I eat, it is first person, and we eat, it is a second person, and she eats it. If we use third person, we should give suffix s in the word, like she eats. And finite verb by number, like singular or plural. For example, like Vina plays a doll. Vina in here is as she. So we should adding suffix s and the verb play into plays. How about infinite verb? Infinite verb have a function as noun in position subject. For example, like to buy a new bag is not a good idea. And noun as object. For example, like they try to answer the task. Another function of infinite verb is adjective position. For example, in sentence, it is a perfect time to call your mom. because noun describe the perfect time. And the last but not least, a function of infinite verb is position adverb. For example, like you need money to buy a new car, because verb describe need. And the kind word of infinite verb like decide, forget, continue, pretend, remember, stop, start, head, agree, and promise. And for example, in the sentence like he promised to submit her assignment today. And infinite verb have a characteristic. Usually infinite verb always using to in the front of verb. For example, they try to answer the task. But in infinite verb, usually to, they are not using to, and normally it's bare infinitive verb. For example, like feel, hope, help, watch, see. And for example, on the sentence, we help him do his homework. And then, based on complement, verb divided into two. The first is transitive verb and the second is intransitive verb. Okay, transitive verb is a verb that shows an action and is followed by an object, where the existence of an object can give complete meaning to the sentence. For example, like she wants her candy. Want in here include two transitive verb because want cannot standing alone. And the word include in transitive verb, they are like want, need, buy, lend, pay, tell, wish, give, make, we, do, ask, and answer. So how about intransitive verb? Intransitive verb is opposite of transitive verb. In transitive verb, the object has an important role to give complete meaning to a sentence. Then in transitive verbs, verbs can stand alone without losing meaning. For example, the word include intransitive words like come, go, walk, run, shine, arrive, rise, fall, rise, life, cry. And for example, in the sentence, we cried this morning. And the cried verb does not require any object to complete the sentence, but still provide the complete meaning that can be understood by the reader or the listener. The third, I will tell you about adverb. Adverb can also be described as a word that is used to provide additional information on a noun or pronoun. And the location of the adverb is in the sentence. It is after or before the predicate, object, or complement position of a verb or noun. For example, like she always get trouble in learning math. Always in here as adverb appear before the verb describing the verb gets. And many kind of adverb, like simple adverb of place. It is that describe where an action is performed. For example, like has he read the statement above? Above in here is a place, adverb place. And the another kind is adverb of time, describe about time of the event. And then there are adverb of quantity, talk about the level or intensity of an action, nature, or other adverb. For example, like how much, many, or the little. And then another kind again is a simple adverb of frequently. Frequently is to describe how often an action occurs. And the last kind of adverb is adverb of manner. It is used to show an action is done or something happened. Okay everyone, maybe it's enough for me, so thank you for your time and your attention to watch my video. I hope you can get benefit from my video. So, see you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.